Hey, good morning, everybody. Pastor Brad from New Covenant United Church of Christ in Williamsport, and welcome to this week's edition of Story Time. This week's edition of Children's Story Time is for the 14th Sunday after Pentecost, September 3rd, 2023. And we're going to be using the Hebrew lesson, the Exodus passage, Exodus chapter 3, verses 1 to 15. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. What I got for you today is we're going to be doing a word scramble. We're going to be talking about the story of Moses' call from God, and we'll be using a word scramble for this week's lesson. So I got my whiteboard here. Moses was watching his what kind of almost gave it away. What kind of animal was Moses watching when God called Moses? Here are the letters H-S-E-E-P. What kind of animal do you think Moses was? It certainly wasn't a cow, because you can't spell cow with those letters. It wasn't cats, because you can't use cats with those letters. What do you think? Sheep. S-H-E-E-P. Moses was watching his sheep when a bush caught. What did the bush catch? Did the bush catch a fish? The letters are E-R-I-F. Did the bush catch a fish? Did it catch a ball? No. Those letters, do you know what word that those letters make? Fire. F-I-R-E. Moses was watching his sheep when a bush caught fire. God spoke from the bush, saying, I heard my peoples. What were the people doing? C-Y-R-S are the letters. What were the people doing? Were they screaming? Were they yelling? Those letters, do you know what word that makes? Cries. God heard the people's cries. C-R-Y-S, cries. God heard my people's cries. Go to Egypt and tell Pharaoh, let my people Og? No, let my people go. God said to Moses, tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Moses said, I'm what? What was Moses? Was Moses happy? Was Moses worried? Was Moses concerned? C-A-R-E-D-S. What word do you think that makes? Moses said, I'm scared. S-C-A-R-E-D. Moses said to God, I'm scared. God replied, don't worry, I will be with. Who was God going to be with? God was going to be with Moses. I will be with you. Y-O-U. I will be with you. Moses was watching his sheep when a bush caught fire. God spoke from the bush, saying, I heard my people's cries. Go to Egypt and tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Moses said, I'm scared. God replied, don't worry, I will be with you. Like Moses, sometimes God asks us to do hard things, difficult things, scary things. Maybe making friends with someone that no one else wants to be friends with. Forgiving someone who has hurt us, loving someone who's difficult to love, standing up for someone who's being picked on, sharing, making sacrifices, being generous. Sometimes, just like Moses, God asks us to do things that are hard, things that might be a little bit scary. But just as God promised Moses that God would be with him, God promises us that God will be with us also. Thanks be to God. Amen. Hope you enjoyed the word scramble. Hope you had fun solving the puzzles, solving the words. And thank you so very much for joining me this morning. Thank you for joining me each and every week for editions of Story Time. Hope you'll join me next week as well. If you're able to, would love it if you could join us in person here at New Covenant United Church of Christ in Williamsport, 202 East 3rd Street. If not, we certainly appreciate you joining us for not only story time, but all of our virtual ministries as well. So thank you so very much. If you're able to help support those ministries, that would be much appreciated as well. You can do so from our website, newcovenantucc.org, clicking on the donate button, or sending a contribution to us here at 202 East 3rd Street in the city of Williamsport. Again, thank you so very much. It's great having you with us each and every week, and I hope to see you next week. Hope you enjoyed the word scramble. Peace, blessings, love, and prayers, everybody. Bye-bye.